So yesterday we have done a course plan for seated position for a IT professional. Now just keep that little aside. Just last 1 hour I got a little different way to approach. I don't have time, but I just made it to so that we can finish at least standing and lying plane. I'll share the screen now. See, all of are clear, right, about preparatory asanas. Like, so preparatory asanas, again, all the asanas, please go through the videos of the practicals and see that you know the final posture or how to get into the posture. Now, these are the preparatory asanas. In that, what are the combination we have? We can have first one. I put phase one. Okay, the phase one, it may be 3 days, 4 days, or 1 week, 2 week, or 1 month, 2 month, based on somebody. See, first, what is the simple thing somebody can do? You take the entire thing, what simple somebody can do? Tadasana, Triyaka Tadasana, Kati Chakrasana, and the counter is Uttanasana or Padahastasana. This will be very simple. Or this one, Tadasana, Virabhadrasana A, and Uttanasana. You select any one. You can make this as phase one, that as phase two, or this is as phase one, this is phase two. These two are very simpler one. You have to start with these two. Then maybe after a month, you can start with slowly Surya Namaskar. That time also you start with 1 or 2 and start teaching Surya Namaskar. First 3 steps, 4 steps, 5 steps like that till you get Surya Namaskar perfectly. Finally, you can go to Adho Mukha, Urdhva Mukha, Chaturanga, that series. Like Surya Namaskar, it's a continuous series of asana. But this is very difficult. Chaturanga, especially Chaturanga asana is very difficult. Urdhva Mukha and Adho Mukha, more or less, it comes in Surya Namaskar. So I've kept after teaching Surya Namaskar, teach this asana. And the fourth one is Pavanamuktasana 1, which is going to come separately. It is not going to come. Like we said, one day you give first, suppose initially we said beginner, right? Yesterday's case. So you start with phase 1 or phase 2. And one day you teach Pavanamuktasana. Suppose Monday you teach phase 1, Tuesday Pavanamuktasana. Wednesday again phase 1. Thursday Pavanamuktasana, something like that you can go. Or first 3 days, till they are practiced with the 4 asana, you can teach only phase 1. Next day, teach only Pavanamuktasana. That means whenever Pavanamuktasana comes, no other asanas. After Pavanamuktasana, give some Nadi Shodhana Pranayama or whatever we have mentioned, abdominal breathing, that you can do. Okay. Is this clear? Any doubt on this? Can I have any other combination? Can you suggest any other combination can I make? So I'll put phase 1, phase 2 like that. So that you use phase 1, you may use for 1 week or 2 weeks or 3 days based on somebody. If they have flexibility and they are perfectly doing phase 1, then we'll see. Then you can do, see, suppose 1 week you're giving only phase 1. What you will do second week? Go to phase 2. So there will be a change also. More or less phase 1 and 2 are more or less having equal, simpler one only. If they finish phase 1 and phase 2, then you can touch Surya Namaskar. So from simple to complex. Start from simpler one, then you can do complex one. So this preparatory asanas, what we have in this table, can be done arranged like this only in 4 plus 1, 5 ways. Can I arrange any other way? If anybody is not clear, please tell me. Is it clear only with this table? And we'll do plane wise, we will do the planning. Then we will try to integrate. Now with this preparatory asanas in the table, these are the combination. Can I change the combination? Do you want to change the combination? Mixing phase 1 and 2, create a new combination? Anybody want to change the combination? If you have anything in mind? Yes, sir.
So actually, it's too fast. I'm just trying to read it and bring out the combination.
Okay, I'll give you time. Take your time.
I'll
See, this table already you have.
Yeah.
I put phase 1, 2, 3, and 4. Just I put it.
Phase 1,
but you should know the picture. If you don't know the picture of asana, it will be very difficult. The picture should come to your mind. Actually, this should be taken as a long term. First, you should know all the 81 asana. Even when we wake up in the night, you should be able to tell. Then only this will be useful. That's what I said. Please take the printout. Please go through. 1 week we did not have the class. I will stop here, no problem. Till you all are comfortable, we'll go to the next page. This page, if you don't know what is one asana, please tell. Somebody can do demo and show also. Do you know all the
No, sir,
asana?
that
Yes,
is what is
somebody.
happening. It's not coming the mind, the picture. I mean,
Okay, let's say
so
Samasthiti.
that's
We'll
what.
go one by one. Samasthiti is clear. Just
Yes,
standing.
sir. Reference posture.
Tadasana, everybody knows.
Yeah.
No doubt. You may have two variations of Tadasana. It doesn't matter. Follow any variation. Okay. Whatever it is given. Triyaka Tadasana. What is Triyaka Tadasana? You may have confusion starting from here.
Parshva, Parshva. Yoga is Parshva.
Yes. Anybody don't know what is Triyaka Tadasana? Don't hesitate. No problem. If you don't know, we'll show. Because when you understand this, then only right side you can understand. Left side, if you understand all the asana in the table, that right side you can understand. Why we have given like this. Who wants to show Triyaka Tadasana? Somebody can show just one time. Anybody can show Triyaka Tadasana, Kati Chakrasana, one by one, just for others to see.
I can show. If anybody else is showing, it's okay. Otherwise, I can show.
I can show, sir.
I can. Simraji is getting ready to show.
Anybody. Two people comes also, we'll do one asana, no problem. But you have a virtual screen background, Arvindji. Just see it's possible. You remove it. That will give more clarity. Yes. Just show the final posture. That's all. You start doing. Just see, everybody see. Can I wait? I'll just stop screen. Okay. Triyaka Tadasana. All of you pin Arvindji's thing. So interlock fingers you are raising and you are just moving towards left, laterally, coming back straight, again moving towards right. Your fingers should be interlocked. You have put a namaskar, but it should be interlocked and the palm facing up. It should be like this, sir. The finger should be like this and elbow straight. This is Triyaka Tadasana.
So can I say something? Can we see his feet also? Can we see his feet also?
Feet is slightly apart. At the shoulder, with the shoulder width, you can be apart.
Yeah.
And
can't show it.
You keep your legs comfortably. That doesn't matter.
And sir, can I say something more about this?
Yes, sir.
Let us first see Arvindji.
No? What is it?
Let us see Arvindji, because I have learnt it in a different way. So I'll say that, but let Arvindji first show.
This is as per APMB book. So Triyaka Tadasana. Kati Chakrasana. Can you show Kati Chakrasana, sir? No.
No.
No. First stand straight, then hands on the sides of the shoulder, then turn towards left, your right hand on the shoulder, left on the wrapping on the back. Again, come back straight, move towards the right side. Either right or left, you see where to start. That's all. Again, come back straight, again twist. Now see, Kati Chakrasana is the twist. So lateral can come, then the twist can come. What is the other thing? Fourth, next asana. We have Parshva Uttanasana. What is Parshva Uttanasana? Anybody remember what is Parshva Uttanasana? No. No. Nobody has seen the recording or nobody is practicing. Then how to do the course planning?
Sir, I have not done it. I'm being very honest because I'm getting ready for other things. I have not done
I know, but I'm just asking, if you don't know the posture, now tell me what is the use of course planning? For everyone, I'm just telling one. Everyone. See, because you are going to design it. So you have to stand straight, take left leg front. Take one big step, left leg front. Now, yeah, take left leg front. Now raise your hands from the front. Raise up straight, palm facing front like this. Now bend forward and keep your hands on the sides of your left leg. Again, come up, back straight. Now lower your hands. This is Parsha Uttanasana. See, Uttanasana means Padahastasana, right? Uttanasana means you are touching your knee. Parsha Uttanasana means half Uttanasana. Okay, you are touching, but only one leg. So keep your left leg front, try to touch. Again, come back, keep the right, try to touch. This is Parsha Uttanasana. I don't know if you don't remember, then if you go
But
course
sir, one thing I wanted to say yesterday. So when you are teaching us, between those names, I am getting quite mixed up. So if you can see the picture also along with that, it will help me at least. Yeah. Otherwise,
I can
I could
do.
not
I
go through
did
that.
not have time. Otherwise, I can put it. But again, showing picture, other people may not be knowing how to do it because we need the vinyas also. If you know how to do it, then while doing it, you may be crossing some posture. That posture you will include in the course plan.
No, but at least the picture will, like Apanasana, frankly speaking, I did not know. You kept telling, today I saw it in the APMB, then I thought, oh, it's so simple, I know this. So that's what the whole thing. So I'm not able to connect the dots if the picture is not there.
If
I
some
just
of
wanted
you,
to...
any of you volunteer, we can make a picture. Asana is there. Preparation asana alone, somebody can put a picture. That will be better. And separately
I'm
other
not
asanas.
too-
Like that,
I'm
you
not too
copy,
with
paste it
these
in a PPT. No, just paste the picture, that's all. You can get anything from the web also. Or if you get some screenshot from our people doing, because this is all going in recording in YouTube. If you take picture of our people who is doing this thing, somebody can take a screenshot because it takes time. All of us, if you do 4-5 asana each, then we can
Yeah,
complete it.
Sure. We can do that.
So how to proceed today then?
Let's do one by one. Anybody who knows, we can do it.
So
No
only
issues.
preparation asana, 7-8 asanas, who is ready to do?
Yeah.
Please put a message. You think yourself, put this thing. I'll mention preparation. Then we have standing, lying, different planes are there. If we divide by 3 or 4, then all of us can do. If we take a screenshot of our people doing, it will be better. In fact, I'm preparing for something else. Our volunteers are doing for some other program where we want to give all the asanas by posture. Like how first stand straight, then lift your hand. All this comes as a photo. Then do like this. So we don't need a demonstrator. If I show this, then everybody will come. That's a long project. People are doing parallelly. Purpose is only to get the course plan. But having, we studied the basic foundation, we thought of putting it here. So what else next? Kadi Chakra, Parsha Uttanasana. Virabhadrasana ye. So backward bending. Take one leg front, a long step. Then raise your hands and bend your back. So that in Namaskar, you go top, look straight. Like Parsha Uttanasana, you need to take one step front, then go back. This is Virabhadrasana ye. Now this is a series. Chaturanga, Adho-mukha, Urdhva-mukha. Who can do this one? So difficult asana.
I can do it.
Yeah, but Arvind sir, your camera should be facing down. It should have a big angle because it's both standing and lying. I think you have some problem in the space or maybe.
Let me try to fix it. Om Prakash said that he can do it as well, but
No, you
No,
please
that's
go
the
ahead.
difficult thing. I don't want Om
Actually,
Prakash to do.
my house is in a shambles. I've just shifted the house,
I know,
so my
just
house is
shifted.
in a
Yes,
shambles.
yes.
Sir, can I do Chaturanga Adhumukh? I'll
Yeah,
try.
please try. But don't hurt yourself. Just with support you do. You do with your variation. They want to see how the sequence, that's it. Because it's a difficult asana. Especially when you get into Chaturanga, support. Just lie down on the floor. We should not lie down. But for you, please lie down.
It's a plank.
Yeah, Aravind ji is more or less ready. Yes.
is it good?
Yeah, this is better. Okay, sir. Half thing will not be there. That's okay. Raising the hand, bending forward, touch the floor or ankles, whichever is possible. This is the second step. Third step is inhaling, and that's called Sthiti. We are not touching that. But coming down again, jump and go. And you have to go down. Yeah, you cannot see him now. It's like a Namaskar position, Chaturanga. Your body should not touch. Only your hand and feet should be. Now is Urdhva-mukha. He's just in the like Bhujangasana. Now we go to Adho-mukha. This is Adho-mukha, mountain pose. So Chaturanga, Urdhva-mukha, Adho-mukha. Then coming back again, jump back. Again, raise your hands and hands down. See, more or less like Surya Namaskar. But Chaturanga posture is difficult. That's why I put next to Surya Namaskar. So this can also act as a preparatory. When? After many months of practice. If that person is crossed, If that person crossed phase 1, phase 2, then he also knows Surya Namaskar. Then maybe after many months, you can teach this Adho Mukha series. When he knows Adho Mukha series, you can ask him to start with Surya Namaskar or Adho Mukha, because these two become simple, right? When you practice for many months, this becomes very simple. And what you do, suppose you teach after 3-4 months and all, you can start with phase 1, 2, 3 or 4. 3 and 4 are more challenging. 1 and 2 are not challenging. Maybe one day you give phase 1, next day you give phase 3, starting. Other than phase 2, then phase 4. One day not phase 1, 2, 3, 4, straight away only Pavana Muktasana. So you get all the different variation for preparation. This can make course interesting. And also for them, no program. They will not expect, oh, only phase 1 come every day. You don't know what you are going to give that day. You should not tell the student. Suddenly you change and give according to. Suppose that person seems to be like, not having energy or something. You give only PM1. See, when you have all these things in hand, go to the class, decide the last minute what is the sequence you are going to give. Because we don't know. It's 1-to-1 or group. What is the energy level of the group? We don't know. If somebody is old, again 1-2 only. It takes so much time to teach Surya Namaskar. Suppose somebody is old, he cannot do Surya Namaskar, remove it. He cannot do Adho Mukha, remove it. You can live only with phase 1, 2 and Pavana Muktasana. Mostly with Pavana Muktasana. Now, if you know some other asanas, preparation, if you have from your school, where you have learned, you can add that, no problem. Now tell me what doubt you have in the preparation. We'll go one by one. You want to try something else? Can you prepare some phase 5 or something in between also? Can you put some other combination and tell me this combination also we can do like that? Can you just check and try? If it come wrong, no problem. If I would have had another 1 hour, I would have made little better, more slides, and I can't even place it. Just last half an hour I was working and putting. When we meet the day after tomorrow there is no class evening, I'll put more. But this is what we are going to do. Now pick up something of your own, try to form either beginner level or little advanced like this, but give me a different combination. Tell me what asana you will do.
Sir, from the screen only, sir.
This is what we have, sir. This is the preparatory asanas. From whatever we have learned, this is the main table, we have all asana. Can you put any other combination?
நீங்க கொடுத்திருக்க அந்த 85 ல இருந்து கொடுக்க கூடாதா?
அதெல்லாம் வேற. See, other asanas, it is for milestone.
அகர்ண தனுராசனா, பந்தஹஸ்த உஸ்தானாசனா.
That should not be used as a preparatory. When you start the yoga class, you start with only these things. These are called preparatory posture. You will not be using this posture later. Maybe see, that's why I'm telling. See here, preparation. But Chaturanga, this thing you can do with preparation, milestone or goal posture. Preparation, milestone, goal posture. These things can come. Now, for example, suppose your goal posture is Adho Mukha, this sequence. Now tell me what will you give? Yes, Simrat ma'am. I'll answer you, then we'll go.
Sir, I mean to say, if I will go for preparatory course, so I would prefer to start from PM1, or I would say that if I do this Tadasana phase 1 or thing, when we go ahead for pranayam. So in a seated position, I would prefer to use Vajrasana so that
No, we'll forget that. Yesterday we just started. I know too much confusion would have happened yesterday. Forget yesterday's class. Now I'm telling you have only this many asanas. In the preparation, how to do permutation combination. Is it clear? I'm asking. You want to make any other thing? In this asana, forget 81 asanas and all. Only this asanas you to use for preparation.
So Tadasana, Trayak, sorry, I'm not able to switch on my video.
No problem.
So Tadasana, Trayak Tadasana. Okay. Then Virabhadrasana.
Now, what is the problem with Triyaka Tadasana and Virabhadrasana? Why it should come together or why not? Is it right or wrong?
Tadasana, okay. Trayak Tadasana would give the flexibility. I mean, we'll move to both the sides.
Correct.
And then, or should we have Parshva Uttanasana in between?
I think it should not be a problem having Virabhadrasana as well, because the rule says that we should not have back bending and twisting, right? So
Yes.
So I have
That's why
not
I'm
done
asking.
Kati Chakrasana. So there is no Kati
yeah,
Chakrasana here. That was a rule that you have said yesterday. That what I mean,
I
the
know.
primary rules that what we have gone through.
I want somebody to say, no, as per rule, you should not do. I'm expecting that. Because that is wrong if somebody says that. That's what Arvindji said. After twist only, back bend should not come. This is lateral. So Tadasana, Triyaka Tadasana, Virabhadrasana can come.
Virabhad-
No
it
problem,
can.
right?
Yeah.
You can
Okay.
have those combination. Now, what we'll do after Virabhadrasana?
We can do Parshva Uttanasana also.
No. Is that
Oh, no,
Parshva here?
we can't do. We can't do. We can't do.
Why?
We,
Af-
no, it is Virabhadrasana is later. Where am I going wrong?
no, after Virabhadrasana, because we have done 3 consecutive standing pose, we
Yes.
need to go with an
Give a counter pose.
counter pose.
Okay.
After Virabhadrasana, give a counter pose. Uttanasana.
Yeah, or Adho Uttanasana as
So
well.
correct. So Tadasana, Triyaka Tadasana, Virabhadrasana, Uttanasana. See, she has found a new combination. You can do nothing wrong. That's left to you. Anybody wants to do anything? Pick up something wrong so people will understand, right? If you do something wrong, they will understand. Others will understand. If you like to have some other combination.
I can go with Tadasana, then Triyaka Tadasana. After that, I can do Parsha Uttanasana as well.
Yes.
And I will do my Uttanasana as a counter pose. And from there, slowly, I will go to, before I go to Adho Mukha Savasana, I will again maybe go to Parsha Uttanasana, because the angle will be there again, second time after Uttanasana.
No, don't repeat same asana second time.
Okay, then in that case, after Uttanasana,
See,
the
starting that is enough, Arvindji. Starting only that. Maybe next day you start with something else. One day you start with whatever you said. Next day you find some more combination. Don't keep some 6, 7, 8 asanas from here. Preparation means just 2, 3 or 4. That's all. You have to form a series of 2, 3 or 4. One module as starting using these asanas. For advanced people, yes, Adho Mukha Surya Namaskar. No problem. Now, no counter pose is required for Surya Namaskar. Why? It itself has its own sequence. Similarly, no counter pose is required for Adho Mukha, Urdhva Mukha, this series, because that itself has its own counter pose. So no need to do. You can start with Surya Namaskar and maybe after rest you can go with other standing plane. Preparation is over. So preparation should be 2, 3 or 4 asanas. Don't cross that 4. What
Like
4 other thing you
Tadasana,
can?
Kati Chakra Asana, Veerbhadra Asana, and afterward Uttanasana or Padahasta Asana.
So Kati Chakrasana and Virabhadrasana. Can we do or not?
Tadasana, Kati Chakra Asana, second. Because Tadasana we are going straight.
And
Kati
after
Chakra
Kati
we are
Chakrasana? After Kati
pardon?
Chakrasana? After Kati Chakrasana?
Then Veerbhadra.
No, we cannot do this.
Why Arvindji we should not do?
Because twisting and back bending is Virabhadra Asana is the back bending, and we are
Correct.
doing Kati Chakrasana, which is twisting.
Kati Chakrasana is a twist. Virabhadrasana is a backward bending. Twist and backward bending should not come together.
Yeah.
That's the rule.
Okay.
So maybe we can add Uttanasana and then add Virabhadrasana as a
Yes.
counter.
Yes. You're right, ma'am. What Arunji is telling right. Tadasana, Kati Chakrasana you do. Do a Uttanasana, counter. Then you do Virabhadrasana.
Veerbhadra Asana. Okay.
No problem. See, it should not come together. Introduce one counter pose in between. That's all.
Okay.
Problem
Okay.
solved.
Okay.
So I have a question here. Imagine that my goal posture is Adho Mukha Savasana. So how do I transit? For example, from Virabhadra Asana, if I'm there, for example, then I need to move to Adho Mukha Savasana. How do I do it? Because I'm in different standing plane and it is upward, right, in a mountain pose. So
No, you should not move from that to this, right? You should do enough preparatory. For example, now we are talking only about preparation. Okay. Now your question is fine. Suppose you want to keep Adho Mukha, this series as your goal. Adho Mukha, Urdhva Mukha and Chaturanga as your goal. That means you have to teach somebody. Suppose they did phase 1, good. Phase 2, they did good. Phase 3, Surya Namaskar also good. Now you are in the 4th stage. How will you teach? If they know all these things, now your goal is this Urdhva Mukha series. So start with phase 1 or phase 2 or even Surya Namaskar, doesn't matter. After that, you have to teach Adho Mukha slowly. Like Surya Namaskar, 3-4 steps, you can also teach. If they're able to absorb, teach entire sequence. So they have to start, this become preparatory, this become goal posture. See, when somebody is well versed with Adho Mukha sequence, they can use this as a preparatory, but they don't know Adho Mukha sequence. They don't know anything about the Adho Mukha sequence. So you start with phase 1 or 2. If they know Surya Namaskar, you can start with that also. After that, you get into Adho Mukha. Remember?
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
whatever I have done a while back, it was a complete series. Like, I have taken my hands up, then went down. I was doing the
Yes.
complete series, right? Chaturanga, Dandasana,
Yes.
and then Adho Mukha. But
Yes.
when I take only Adho Mukha, it doesn't have its own sequence because I need to be in prone position to go to Adho Mukha, right?
See, now I'll tell you, sir. If Chaturanga is your goal posture, or Adho Mukha is your goal posture, or Udhu Mukha is your goal posture, the series is same. You have to do the entire series.
Okay.
You
Okay.
cannot go to asana straight away there. You need to raise your hands, to go down, jump back. That is a compulsory. Like Surya Namaskar. Can you do Surya Namaskar only Bhujangasana? No. That's a sequence. How you teach Surya Namaskar, like that, this Adho Mukha sequence is a continuous series of asanas. If we can teach Surya Namaskar, somebody knows Surya Namaskar, doing Adho Mukha will become easy, right? Except
Yeah.
Chaturanga Dandasana, everything is same. It's easy. That's why we said teach Surya Namaskar, then teach Adho Mukha. If they don't know Surya Namaskar, see, for example, we'll come first. Somebody coming today newly. Can you take phase 1 or 2? Both are simple. Either you teach phase 1 or teach phase 2. Now, first week you gave phase 1, second week you gave phase 2. Now, after 2 weeks, they know phase 1 and 2. Now, your goal is Surya Namaskar. Next. So, what you will do, you start with either phase 1 or phase 2. Then, Surya Namaskar, you teach some 4-5 steps. The next day, again, start with phase 1 or 2. Surya Namaskar, balance another 5-6 steps. Then again, next day, phase 1, 2, Surya Namaskar, all 12 steps on the right side. Then phase 1, 2, next day, again Surya Namaskar, both right and left side. Then phase 1, 2, next 3 days, ask them to do Surya Namaskar. See, that whole session, 1 hour itself, either phase 1 or phase 2, then full Surya Namaskar. That is more than enough, right? It consumes half an hour or 20-25 minutes. Now, he is very well versed with phase 1, phase 2, Surya Namaskar. Now you want to do Adho Mukha. Tell me how will you start? He knows phase 1, phase 2 and Surya Namaskar. He knows well how to get into phase 4. The Adho Mukha becomes goal posture. What will you start with?
Well, we start with Surya Namaskar, sir. They well
Fantastic.
known.
Yes. If they know well, you start with Surya Namaskar. If he's doing Surya Namaskar well, you don't need to go 1 and 2, right? You start with Surya Namaskar, maybe 1 or 2 rounds Surya Namaskar, then tell, I'm going to teach something similar to Surya Namaskar, which is Adho Mukha sequence. Then because he knows Surya Namaskar, he can understand Adho Mukha well. Correct? But he's doing okay, but still you want to teach, then start with phase 1 or 2, then tell him, say, already you learned Surya Namaskar, now try Adho Mukha also. When Adho Mukha becomes goal posture, you need to prepare him by giving phase 1 or phase 2 or Surya Namaskar. Preferably Surya Namaskar giving will be better because after Surya Namaskar, he can do Adho Mukha easily. Nothing wrong if you give phase 1, then teach Adho Mukha. Nothing wrong, you give phase 2 and teach Adho Mukha. Nothing, no problem. Because when he had done Surya Namaskar, he can do Adho Mukha also. If you give, he will learn. Yeah, any question?
So just to get this right, from my understanding, when you say Adho Mukha is a goal position, that should be the last pose.
That will come later. Now
Okay.
you forget whatever yesterday class. We'll come to that thing. I'm just telling, we are making sequencing. We are not making complete course plan.
No.
Part of the course plan.
Yeah, I understand, sir. The question, like, I'm just trying to understand because Adho Mukha in both Surya Namaskar and also this Chaturanga Dandasana entire series, if you see, it's coming somewhere in the middle. After Adho Mukha, we do have other asanas as well to complete the entire flow. The question is like, if I have my goal portion as Adho Mukha, then after Surya Namaskar, do I tell the person that, okay, in between Surya Namaskar, you have Adho Mukha and this
No.
how do we do that?
See, this is separate series. This is separate series. You forget this name. Suppose this asana name, Adho Mukha, Urdhva Mukha, Chaturanga. Let's say XYZ, not XYZ. So let's say like, what to say, AUC asana. Adho Mukha, Urdhva Mukha. This name is AUC asana. When I say AUC asana, there is no A separately, there is no U separately, there is no C separately. Whatever it is, that's a complete sequence. Like you have Surya Namaskar sequence, it is AUC sequence.
Okay.
You give the name, don't see that individual asana.
Got it. Okay.
It's
Fine.
a sequence, that's it.
Okay. Understood. Thanks.
Now tell me what doubts any of you have in this. We are just arranging how to give. Forget about course plan. We are getting how to arrange. Go from simple to complex. See, all these things, what is simple asana? Tadasana is very simple. Then maybe Virabhadrasana A may be simple, or Trika Tadasana may be simple. Next is Kati Chakrasana simple. Then Uttanasana counter, so that is also simple. So we have taken simple as phase 1 and 2. What is a little more complex? Surya Namaskar. So it comes as third step. Now fourth phase is Adho Mukha. So come from simple to complex. Yes, Arvindji.
Okay, just to make sure that I understand right, the Surya Namaskar and the Chaturanga Dandasana series, the only difference is that in Surya Namaskar we do Ashtanga Namaskar, and in Chaturanga Dandasana we have the plank and then we go down.
That's all.
Okay.
That's all. I think you should not stand in plank. When you jump, you have to go to Chaturanga.
Yeah, Chaturanga, yeah. So that
Jumping is difficult.
and going down is called Chaturanga, right, sir?
Yes. No. Going down, you are staying. No, that is Chaturanga. I will tell you a little complex in that. You can stay also. In Adho Mukha, you can stay. In Urdhva Mukha, you can stay. In Chaturanga, you can stay. Staying in Chaturanga, if you see the breath component, Chaturanga is hold.
Yeah.
See, when you come to Uttanasana, jump back. Same exhalation. Exhale, gone. You jump back and stay without any air. Stay after exhalation. It's not easy. So we'll come that to later. Now, whatever breath component, forget. We will do it. Sequencing, this is what?
So we breathe out in Uttanasana and then we jump with breath hold, exhalation.
Yeah.
And then we come down with the same hold without breathing in. Then Bhujangasana, we do the breathing
Inhale.
in.
Yes,
Yeah.
inhale.
Yeah, I find it difficult, sir, because this
That's what.
holding
That's
and
why I
going
put the
down.
fourth. If you know Surya Namaskar, you can do. Still, it's difficult.
Yeah, a bit.
See, that is why as a yoga teacher, we should know how to do asana. We should do that. You may see and step, I know the step, but if you do that, you will know how difficult it is. Then only you can give or not, you will decide. If you have not done that asana, that doesn't mean every asana you have to do. At least most of the asana you have to do, or just try to do it. If you are unable to do, don't try, but just physically try to move and see where stretch happens, how difficult it is or how easy it is. Then only you can design a course plan. I can give Surya Namaskar first and put this phase 1 as phase 2, come Tadasana, Trika Tadasana, Kati Chakrasana, Uttanasana last also. If I say, you may not question, but the rule is simple to complex. Who will give Surya Namaskar as first step, right? When you have easier thing, give easier thing first. Then one day after 2-3 weeks, you can teach Surya Namaskar. Suppose somebody is coming at young 10, 11, 12 kid is coming. You can teach Surya Namaskar. He will not have patience to go to phase 1 and 2. Remember, if you tell your kid to go to Tadasana like this, he will be running. He is so active, so rajas. When somebody is so rajas, so young, so active, give him more active, difficult things. Surya Namaskar. Teach them Adho Mukha, no problem. They will do. Up to 20 years, no problem. You can teach Surya Namaskar, Adho Mukha as a starting. Forget Tadasana, Trika Tadasana. Because they have so much energy, they want to do active thing. If you give little slow and very simple asana, they will say, no challenge and all. See, now the series varies. So this I'm planning to come later. So somebody is young, give difficult. Somebody is, you have to give, as per their capacity. Somebody is so young, why you give so less? Somebody can lift 20 kg, why you're giving 2 kg? Give more weight, no? Somebody can lift 25 kg, don't give 6 kg. So somebody is so young, he can do more, give difficult thing, teach difficult thing. See, young mind means mind also they will take more, body also they can do more. If some middle age comes, they can very difficult to remember also. Somebody working after 10, 15, 20 years or many years in a company, the mind and all concretize. You cannot learn. Learning new thing is very difficult, especially yoga. For you and me, it may be easy, Surya Namaskar. Try to teach somebody so new to yoga, Surya Namaskar, he will have 100 questions on it. I will not move this slide unless everyone says yes. Or if you are not saying yes, tell me what is the doubt you are having. This whole 1 hour we'll sit only this slide, so that we'll clear the preparatory asanas. Tomorrow again you go through it and make it sure. If you have some other combination, tell me, or you message also. Group is open for discussion, right? So you can put it, whether this is right or not, please ask. If there is something wrong, we'll say. See, remember, if you make use of this, then only you will learn. Otherwise, I can simply go and finish. What is the use? Am I taking the class for me? No, right? It is for everyone. So tell me if you have anything, otherwise we'll stop here. Today, whole day, we can stop with this. No problem for me. But tomorrow when we come, you should not ask any doubt. You should not have. No, please ask. I'm not discouraging you. But you should not have any doubts on it because already we discussed. Now, I'll ask you a question. Suppose Surya Namaskar is your goal posture. Now tell me, what will you do? Your goal is to teach Surya Namaskar. Somebody is coming new. What will you do? The same thing, no difference, right? You teach either phase 1 or phase 2. After that, teach 3 or 4 steps of Surya Namaskar. Next day, again phase 1 or phase 2. Teach another extra 2 steps in Surya Namaskar. Next day, phase 1 or phase 2. Teach extra steps in Surya Namaskar. Simple, right? No, somebody cannot remember phase 1, 2. That itself difficult. Forget Surya Namaskar. One thing what we need to understand is, you should not teach Adho Mukha this sequence without Surya Namaskar. This is how it goes, right? Phase 1 and 2, maybe you can interchange. Both seems to be simple. But don't get into Surya Namaskar without teaching phase 1 and 2. This is the order you need to come. Please remember that. Pavana Muktasana 1 separate. You can teach starting itself or later. See, somebody very old comes. Don't teach even phase 1. Don't teach phase 2. Don't teach Surya Namaskar. Don't teach Adho Mukha. Teach only PM1. Somebody is coming 65, 70, 75, 80. Why you teach other thing? For him, PM1 is more than enough. Let him do PM1. Then he will understand. Then if he is interested, you can go for phase 1, 2. For youngsters, start with Surya Namaskar or Adho Mukha. For middle age, start with phase 1 or 2. For very old people, start with PM1. See, here itself too much permutation combination. Or somebody is so fat. I want to reduce weight, they are coming. Now somebody is so fat. Can you teach Surya Namaskar first? Ruled out. Can you teach Adho Mukha? Ruled out. Either you start with PM1 or with phase 1 and phase 2. Correct? Somebody is so fat. What will you do? He cannot do. Surya Namaskar, he cannot do. Teach either phase 1 or phase 2 or PM1 you start. Because you have to make his body flexible. See, getting fat is not a problem. If I am 100 kg, no problem. Many people with big body have good flexibility. So you have to understand, weight is there, but ask him to do. If he do something, you can see whether he is having flexibility. If he has flexibility, then you can see whether phase 1 or 2 you can give. If you don't have any flexibility, go to PM1. Finish. You can only judge. You can see the way he is walking, the way he is talking, the way his spine is. The mannerism you know, right? Somebody is so active, though they are little fat, but so active. Then you can try phase 1 or 2. But somebody walking itself, they are finding it difficult. Tadasana, they cannot stand. They cannot stand on toes. Very difficult. We are going to say simplification. Now we are not discussing that. How to give Tadasana, simple version. We will see. That's the next subject. But they cannot do Tadasana. They cannot do Trika Tadasana. Giving PM1 is very, very perfect thing. If they are too fat and cannot even move, walking with difficulty. Now tell me any scenario, how to start. Take any scenario. Now you convince yourself, whatever scenario comes, I know how to start with preparatory posture. You have to say yes to this. If you have doubt, tell me what scenario. Tell me any scenario.
So I am clear actually. So
Perfect. Others, if you're not clear, tell me what is your doubt. Say, I am teaching this subject for the first time. Otherwise, I would have prepared slide. The slide makes a lot of sense. If I put, I also want to make all the pictures, small pictures, then phase 1. See, first this one, second slide, only phase 1 with pictures. Next is phase 2 with pictures. I can do that. It takes a little more time. I got this idea, module wise, let me go. If I do complete code spring, very difficult to imagine. Like yesterday we had, right? Many people cannot visualize. Now for this, at least 5, 6 asana or 10 asana, I can visualize. You can do now. You can map in your mind this 10 asana, what combination I do. In this 10 also, you remove Surya Namaskar and this thing. This is a separate sequence. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 asanas. You can only play with 6. You cannot play with Chaturanga sequence. You cannot play with Surya Namaskar sequence. Correct? That is separate. So you have 6 asana. What combination you can make with 6? We have seen somebody telling mixing phase 1 and 2. Possible. Any questions? Now you know how to find fault also. Follow the rules. That's all. Every 2 asanas, give a counter posture. No twist after a backward or no backward after a twist. These are 2 rules simply to follow. Start from simple, then move to complex. This is all very important rule, which we are going to follow everywhere. Not only the preparation, all the posture we are going to follow.
So one general question. After preparation asanas, so once we are moving from standing plane to the lying plane, the second plane, my question is the person would be standing and then we need to make them lying in supine. So would there be any smooth transition for this, or I just say, okay, now sit down or lie down?
Shavasana, that's all. Lie down in Shavasana.
So they will be
You have to
standing
ask them, lie down in Shavasana. Standing, your standing is over. Suppose Surya Namaskar, you are finishing with standing. Or this Adho Mukha sequence, whatever. If you are moving to this thing, next plane, whatever standing you are finished, then lie down in Shavasana. 1 minute rest. After that, move to the lying plane. And the same lying plane, you can ask them to do asanas. From Shavasana itself, they'll start doing. They don't need to sit up. They don't need to stand again. Same lying in Shavasana, they become alert. They start moving their body parts.
Yeah, the reason I ask you this question is because I've been to some pure vinyasa flow classes in which the instructor, before moving from one plane to another plane, very smoothly takes it to the other plane. It's not like,
How?
okay, you're standing now. Become more creative in the sense like from standing, they again go to like for example, they would go to uh, Uttanasana and then slowly bend their knees and come to kneel down. Then from there slowly they come down and in the supine position. So I exactly don't know, but when I've been to classes, it doesn't feel that you're going from one plane to another plane abruptly. It felt that you're going very smoothly, and that was only pure vinyasa classes.
Because there is no asanas or procedure like that in any tradition. You may
Yes.
see, you may design something that may be attractive also, that may be smooth also, but we have to understand there is no tradition like that. That doesn't mean we should not create. I'm not telling like that. When we create something, we should get to that caliber. See, when we are into meditative state, we are also become yogi. Now you have rights to interfere and all those things. Because when you do, it's a holistic well-being games. Now, when you do Uttanasana with the bend or whatever it may look smooth to you. But what is wrong in lying down? Now, for example, after Surya Namaskar, when you get into Shavasana, when you do in your regular practice, have you felt any time like this is not right, not going smooth? Have you felt any time? Okay, Surya
No,
Namaskar is very fast.
Mhm.
You want rest. Your body needs rest. You'll be happy going. So whenever you do standing plane, lying in Shavasana is a natural way. You want it. So nothing wrong into it. I understand your question. Something may be suddenly kind of coming to lying, somebody taking very smoothly. It may look theoretically and practically seeing also, but is there any rule? No rule. Is there any example like this? Somebody did it, great master? No. So I don't want to touch. I will not say right or wrong. I will say it is wrong from the tradition point of view. If you take any tradition, they don't interfere. See, so these asanas remained in the name remains, little here and there name changes. The posture remains for thousands of years. Not 10, 20 or 100, thousands of years. So thousands of years, they have kept everything. So if I say like, okay, bend the knee and go to Uttanasana and go to like this and all, it may be comfortable, but it is not. When somebody has not put their fingers here means that should be something we should also not do. This is what I follow. So when somebody does something, now tell me somebody half-baked knowledge, they are giving some smooth sequence. Tell me, will you accept it or not? You don't know, they have half-baked. You don't know about them. Somebody looks like very senior and knows everything, but he has not learned properly. But he is giving beautiful transition, everything. Now tell me, can you do it or not? Will you do it or not? How will you know he is authentic? How you know he is giving a pure essence of yoga? See, you and me are in yoga, so no problem. We know some basic. See from a beginner point of view. Now people are learning acupressure, acupuncture and all. You know, people are learning from many places. We don't know how many places are approved. You and me don't know about this. So suppose somebody learns from an institute which is not at all authorized. Somebody just learned, he started an institute because no rules for all those things. See, yoga teaching also, is there any rule? No rule. I can become a yoga teacher after 3-4 years of learning under an institute, or 1 month I can learn somewhere nearby. I can put a yoga board. Nobody can catch me. When this is the thing is there, how will you trust? So we have to ask question. Even somebody genuinely gives something new, you have to ask question. Without asking question, you will not find out what is right and wrong. Asking question is nothing wrong in asking question. Because if you don't ask question, you simply close your eyes and follow. That should not be right. Because when we have too many people like this, you don't know who is right and wrong. How will you trust? Follow traditional school. That's what I do. Otherwise, I can forward few, dances and all. Some occasion came in South, one of my, I'm in a group where they are simply dancing and say, this is yoga. I said, where it is written? With music is there, 2-3 people are yoga, they are just dancing left and right. I really don't understand. They are ready to make anything and people are enjoying. So much thumbs up, so much clapping hands and all. Very good, very nice. What very good, very nice? Where it is written, all this dancing yoga? So I will say, even if I tell you something, please ask 100 questions. If I don't know, I'm also going to find answer. No guarantee I'll be answering everything, right? But whatever I'm saying is true because I have not put anything on here, my finger. It is all from the tradition, what I've learned, I'm giving you. So you can always ask question. If I am not logical, please argue with me. I may do some mistake also, right? If it is a mistake, I'll accept. Yes, the sequence cannot come. Because the rules already given. If I don't follow the rules, you will find out. That's why I'm kept everything in open. I've sent the PPT also to you. I've got, after starting this course, I've got at least 3-4 people call me. They are asking help. I did certain yoga. I got a problem. I'm suffering from this problem. They have been guided by people. They have not done any therapy, but they took a therapy class and it has affected them. See how difficult it is for them. That person simply for ego, I will do therapy and heavy, severe problem, back problem, knee problem. That person is suffering for months together. We should not do that. If I don't know, I don't know. That's all. If somebody comes for therapy saying, I have lower back pain, suppose you say, no, your lower back, no, Surya Namaskaras, all the step, everything will be all right. If you start teaching, what will happen? That's all, entire back will go. So we should say, if somebody is, you feel whomever is coming is part of you. Don't do that. If I don't know, I don't know. You can tell them clearly, you have a back pain problem, please go to a therapist or go to doctor. You rectify your back pain, come back. If you are a normal, healthy person, I can teach yoga. Or learn therapy from somewhere so that you will know what to give, what not to give. If you don't have knowledge, always say, I don't have knowledge. This is what we are giving more importance in this class. What you should not do. I may be repeating a few points, but this is very important. When you see somebody suffering because of somebody else's mistake, just few classes mistake, that person is suffering for months together. Can you imagine how big the suffering is? We don't want to get there. At least people who are attending here, if 10 people, 2 people follow it, that's very good, right? So can we make anything here in this page?
சார்
Yes, sir. சொல்லுங்க சார்.
இந்த அதோமுக தனுராசனா, சதுரங்க தண்டாசனா, all are similar to Surya Namaskar, right, sir?
ஆமா
Why
சார்.
you are
அதெல்லாம் ஒரே
adding that?
சீக்வென்ஸ்ல வரும். இது ஒரே சீக்வன்ஸ்ல வரும். நீங்க வெளியில ஏதாவது படிச்சீங்கன்னா, if you read outside, they may say Adho Svanasana, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, Chaturanga Dandasana. That's why I put separately. But it is like a Surya Namaskar sequence. Everything you can put in one line. I can put Adho Mukha sequence or Chaturanga sequence or Urdhva Mukha sequence. Any one name I can put and remove other two. It's all
Okay,
same.
sir. So why you adding separately? Surya Namaskar is enough, right?
Surya Namaskar enough.
That's my doubt, sir. On another
I
three
understand.
is another tradition, right? I don't know that three. You know it, right?
That's why I'm putting
that's my
here.
yeah.
We should know because Chaturanga Dandasana is very important. If you go to youngsters or kids now, this will give like Surya Namaskar is interesting to them. This is one more sequence will be very interesting to them. And somebody wants to increase their core strength and all the strength of the total body. Like Surya Namaskar, this is one more interesting thing. These are all, I picked up certain things from certain tradition and giving. You can follow, you can leave it also, no problem. But these are two different. See, if you ask the Surya Namaskar people to do every time, they may get little bored. You should have some variation. This one more variation, that's all. It is like Surya Namaskar, little one variation, but more challenging. Suppose you are so fit, you want to have a challenge. Now go to Chaturanga Dandasana and stay there for 10 seconds, 15 seconds. Not easy. You stay in every asana, it's not easy. So we can make it difficult also. Because when we know certain thing, now we are seeing easily. We will see how to make it difficult also. That we are going to see a separate subject. Simplification and intensification. But remember, all those subject you will understand only if you understand from today onwards this one. If you don't understand this course planning, how simplification will understand, then we'll be discussing how to make Parsha Uttanasana, simplify it. Or how to make Chaturanga Dandasana, this sequence, to simplify it. Or how to make Surya Namaskar, simplify it. If you don't know, then you will not know how to simplify it. So please go today and see the practical class. If you want, you draw something or take a picture or somewhere you find from the net and remember and put it in your Word or whatever PPT or something. Make sure this asana is this. That you have to remember. Or you have APMB book, you take it. But this Adho Mukha and all will not be there.
Yeah, sir. That Krishnamacharya tradition, I don't know, right?
Yes.
That
yes.
I need to study it, right?
Yes.
Sir, another doubt, sir. Can I add phase 1 and phase 2 like Surya Namaskar, TTK same time? Can I do two phase for a preparation?
Yes. Suppose Surya Namaskar is your goal, sir. You want somebody to do Surya Namaskar. So after phase 1, you can teach Surya Namaskar. Or after phase 2, you can teach Surya Namaskar. But after Surya Namaskar, don't teach phase 1. It won't be challenging, right? You are doing some difficult asana, then going to simple. That won't be good. Which is difficult? Phase 3 is difficult. So you give phase 1 or phase 2, then you can give phase 3. Phase 1 and phase 3 or phase 2 and phase 3. That is fine. But phase 3 is first, then I'll give phase 1. No, that is not required. He already doing a difficult thing. What is the use of giving phase 1? Nothing wrong. Remember, after phase 3, we give phase 1. Nothing wrong. But your flow gets difficult. You are taking 10 kg. After that, you are giving somebody 2 kg. If somebody can take 10 kg, why you are giving 2 kg after that? No logic. Nothing wrong. No negative thing will happen. But that won't be nice. You have to start from 1 kg, 2 kg. Like this, if you go smoothly up, that is fine. That's why I put phase 1, 2, 3. Smoothly up from low to high. Simple to complex. You can intensify. If phase 1, you can ask them to stay. That we will see in separately. You can make phase 1 difficult. Phase 2 difficult. We will see how. But that's all later. Only if you understand this step by step, finish the course planning, then go to simplification. Then we see how to make it phase 1 easy, more easy. Phase 1 more difficult. See, somebody at 80 years coming. He can't even move his hand properly. Lifting is difficult. Now what to do? I can use some wall. I can use something. That we'll see later. But that we can go only if we understand this. So you have to do some homework. If you really want to learn, you have to remember all the asana, visualize all the posture. Then you can form like this. Otherwise, I can finish, do everything, but how will you follow? If you want, we can keep one class where apart from 81, if you want some other asana, please show it with the picture. We will see where to put, whether this is preparation or milestone or goal posture. We'll discuss there, so that you will be sure, because everybody come from different school. You may have a separate list of asana which you are regularly giving. We can work on it also, but after crossing this. I cannot give any homework here. This one, very simple, just 6 asanas. If I come to next, I can give homework. You start with preparation, do some standing. But here in this asana, leaving this only 3 plus 3, 6. In the 6 only you can do like this, and maybe 1 or 2 combination more. So no confusion in preparatory posture. When you start the course, these are the possibilities you have. You have to select only one of these possibility. Then starting is very clear. No need to worry what to start. See the person. If some person is so young and are middle age or old age or having problem with the body, accordingly you put phase 1 or 2, whatever it is. That's all. No need to worry about what to start, what asana to start. That's a big problem, right? Sometimes we're thinking what to start. And now all of you know how to give counter pose. Very clear. That's all. I prepared 6, 7 slides, so we stopped with only 1 slide. It's good. Otherwise, I would have prepared better if I know we start with 1 slide. But let's stop here. This 1 slide, make it clear. Tomorrow, you just do. Please go through all the 81 posture. There is no other way. Any questions? Again, number of times. Initially give 3 times or 4 times or 6 times or 5 times. Based on person. Somebody is young, give them 5 times, 6 times. Somebody is old, give them only 2 or 3 times. They will get tired. These things we cannot put here. All these things with the common sense only. Somebody may be old, very energetic. No problem. Give more number of times. We have to see the body, that's all. If that body, yatha shakti, to their capacity. We have read, right? To their capacity. Go through the theory part. We'll be touching all the theory part practically. To their capacity. Doesn't matter about age. Somebody with 35, 40 also seems to be so like, old person cannot do. Don't give them more. Somebody may be old, but still very energetic. So find that person, give number of rounds. 3 rounds, 4 rounds, 5 rounds, 6 rounds. So what we need to follow? Initially, let them move. No breath component. First class, second class, no breath component. Without breath, let them go and come back. Next class, slowly teach them. When they know how to go and come back, tell them, now you inhale and go, Tadasana. Now next class, tell them, you raise your toes also. First class, no toes raising. These are all step by step you need to go. Again, number of rounds, slowly increase it. Now more work from teacher end than the participant. Participant simply come and sit for 1 hour. As a teacher, we need to have a clear plan. How many rounds? Yesterday I did for 3 or 4 rounds. Last 1 week. This week I'll increase 1 round more. You need to remember everybody's capacity. If you forget, what will happen? That's the problem. So more work is so for teacher. When we are a student, we'll be thinking the teacher is simply coming and giving. You can also give, but if you work for your consciousness, then we need to note it down and give little suiting to them. Okay, so think, and we'll get into the next standing plane later. When we clear like this, every plane if we finish now, then we come to the course one, you will be telling, I don't need to explain. Already module is there. Pick the module, you put it here. Here, phase 1 preparation, standing is phase 1 or 2, like that you can do. Yes, Murugesan sir.
Sorry, Master. You are going to finish. At the last minute, I should not ask that. Because I will reach very lately, so that hereafter I do not want to disturb. What is my doubt is, in the, for example, ladies group session, right? At the time, all aged people will come, from young to, according to your suggestion, from young to elder age. So there, the particular, their intention is compare. They compare with the lower category, age category people. So they also want to do that. But according to their body physical condition, they should not do that.
Correct.
Because
Correct.
of that, also in the group session and all, according to your suggestion, if we want to give therapy one-to-one only, we must give, correct or not? But we are unable for one-to-one based. So how should we handle that, Master?
No,
I
therapy should
hope
be
you
always,
understand.
I understood, sir. Therapy should be always one-to-one, sir. Therapy cannot be in group, except you have similar
But they
people.
they always ask us to come daily. Correct or not? They are not ready to learn therapy in the one-to-one based. They are comfortable at the particular time of other people's coming. So we are not able to compromise them. So
So how will
this
you
is most
focus, sir? Suppose
complicated.
10, say there are 5 people are coming, 5 different ailments, same time, morning 11 to 12, 5 people are coming, 5 different problems. Tell me as a yoga teacher, how will you teach them? If you start teaching
Okay.
one person, other person will be sitting idle. Then
Yes,
other.
Master.
If you give everyone, then you will be confused. What I gave to this
Like a
person, okay,
kid,
what problem, this problem.
they behave like a kid.
It's not possible. Yeah, Arvindji, please carry on. So it is not possible. So therapy, you tell them at the maximum 2 people or worst come 3 people you can take. You cannot remember, right? You have to remember, you have to watch everyone. If you teach and go to next person, the first person, what he is doing, you don't know. He may be doing a mistake also.
Yes, Master.
It's impossible to treat, sir. You have to tell them, if you are serious, please come. You leave them, sir, otherwise. Let them do whatever they want. See, by doing something wrong and damaging them, that's the worst thing. Better not to do that. If you can handle only 2 or 3 people, handle 2 or 3 people at a time for therapy. That itself not good, but maximum 2 people, 3 people. If 15 people comes, how will you handle? Different age also you are telling. Female, male, old people, young people. How will you give therapy? It is impossible. You make them to understand. How will you do all these things? It's not possible. For money, I can take all of you come and do. You tell like that. For money, I can do, but I'm not here for that. If you want really get cure of yourself, you have to take this thing. Like that you tell. There's no other way. Or you should have some teachers under you. When somebody comes, you understand, you write the course plan. That means what are the asana? You give to your teacher. Let your teacher handle 2, 3 people. You handle 2, 3 people. Maybe other person 2, 3 people. That is okay. So some concentration will be there. Focus will be there for each and every one. But one person handling 10, 15 or more people is not good. Group normal classes you can take, but not for therapy.
Okay, Master.
Okay. Thank you also. We'll meet day after tomorrow. Tomorrow you may be having Yoga Nidra class in the morning, but our class we'll have day after tomorrow. Hari Namaskar.
Hari Om, Master.
Thank you, sir.